Sunday, March 8th, 2026, and we have one more big severe weather event to talk about. Let's get into it. So we got through all the storms last week. Now we just have one more to worry about, and it's this day 3 slight risk of severe weather that includes Oklahoma City, Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, Fort Smith, Altus, Lawton, and Woodward. So this is basically for all of Oklahoma, unless you're in the Panhandle. If you're in the Panhandle, you're going to be in that marginal risk of severe weather that goes all the way into Garmin, and really not it, because Oklahoma's all in the slight risk. So this is going to be kind of a short video, but let's get to the models for this. Actually, before we get to the models, I do want to talk about how we do have particularly a hatched chance of severe weather. This is where severe weather is going to be the worst, particularly near Woodward, Altus, and Lawton. I'm expecting this is where we're going to see most of our hail, damaging winds, and maybe even an isolated tornado. Now, let's actually get to the models. So, let's look at the RRFS model. Because it says that around 6 p.m. Tuesday, we're going to have some storms coming in from northern Texas, coming up into southern Oklahoma, and look at that, little pop-up storm all the way into western in the Panhandle of Oklahoma. So let's push through this a little bit more. Then that big blob, that big cluster of rain is going to push into Oklahoma around 10 p.m. It's going to be raining a lot. But the severe weather threats, I think, going to be over a lot with this. But then, actually, no, it's not going to be over. Because around 1 a.m., on 1 a.m., there's going to be a big squall line going to be going through southern Oklahoma and maybe even south central Oklahoma. This is going to be producing probably maybe hail up to quarter size. I wouldn't even rule out some baseball size hail maybe. But let's get to our next model. Never mind, I guess our only other model is the GFS model. So, the GFS model shows thunderstorms should be forming around the 5 or 6 p.m. And they're going to be a pretty strong storm in southeastern Oklahoma, so near Idabel and stuff. But then it will do kind of what the RFS, whatever it is, model did. And it said it will cause a squall line around 1 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm seeing if there's anything else that's interesting. Okay, around 10 p.m. Tuesday also, there's going to be a little pop-up storm in southern Oklahoma that could produce hail. I don't need to translate that. Okay. I don't think anything else. Okay, actually, around 1 a.m. on Wednesday, there is going to be a brief little squalling going all the way up, near Oklahoma City, going all the way down into southern Oklahoma. So it could be a lot of training storms in Oklahoma. So let's jump to our next thing that we need to worry about. Now, since we're going to have all that training rain, the Weather Prediction Center has issued a slight risk of excessive rainfall and flooding for Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, going to Fort Smith, and Ardmore and McAllister. Not really much to worry about, but we could see rain a bit over 1 inch across eastern and southeastern Oklahoma. Not really much, but this could change. So let's skip to our next thing. Now, if you're wondering, I did see all the tornado damage that went through Oklahoma, and rather that was anywhere in this past week. I did see it, just I haven't really got to post it on Twitter because I have been I've been doing severe weather coverage. So if you want to know when we're doing severe weather coverages and know where we are and why we're not posting on Twitter, just join our Discord servers. It is in the link in the links tab. But that's all the information I have for you today. Bye for now.